Hello, I'm Jared from JaredJustScored. We're gonna have a bit of a different discussion today. Something I don't think I've ever discussed on my channel before. We're gonna talk about the Steven Universe, and I think we all know what the hell I'm about to start talking about. So, if you're excited for the discussion about what is gonna happen after Season 5, leave a like and maybe subscribe. Wait till the end because I appreciate it. So, also spoilers, ahoy, as the kids say. I don't know what kids say. I'm like 20. I've completely fallen out of you young people. But at the end of the new 44-minute special or 45-minute special, Change Your Mind, a lot, if not most, if not all, of the primary, plot points were resolved. The leader of Homeworld, White Diamond, was defeated and reformed. Every single one of the corrupted gems were healed completely, permanently. Each one of the, all of the fusions have been revealed, including the fusion between all of them, Obsidian, and characters like Jasper and a lot of the evil gems, we'll say, have been, if not completely fixed, are on their way to being friends, on the way to being reformed. Jasper specifically, I thought that was one of my favorite. It wasn't a big scene, but it was one of my favorite scenes of the special, where Jasper looked up at the diamonds and looked over at Steven and then kind of sunk down the water while Amethyst was talking to her. That was cute. But there are still an entirely season 6. And the movie coming out, which has the mysterious crystal or gem or diamond. Not sure. I'm not going to go into that specifically because this is not about the movie. This is just about season 6. And I'm going to talk about what the possibilities for plot points are for Steven Universe. Now, a bit of a forewarning. I've been back and forth when it comes to Steven Universe. I have not watched every single episode of Steven Universe. But I have watched the major plot episodes as of recent. So, I'm just going to quickly go through all of the possibilities. A lot of this is just fan fiction, complete conjecture. But I just want to talk about real quickly what the possibilities for Season 6 could be for Steven Universe. So let's begin. Alright, first theory. The human military / humans become an antagonistic force. Now, humans have always been a side aspect of Steven Universe, like besides like the beach city, a lot of the side humans have kind of been relegated to minor roles. Obviously, the main character Steven is a half gem, half human. There's all the crystal gems. There's Connie, who's a human. There's Steve's dad, who is completely human. A lot of the characters are, a lot of the main characters aren't human, or if they are, they're kind of relegated to the background. But there's always been this, how do I put this? This background, like, where are the humans at when the giant crystal eye attacks? Where are the humans at when the diamonds attack, etc.? Like, where is the military? And due to the fact that basically all of the plot points considering the homeworld, for the most part, have been resolved, where are the humans at? Where are the military at? I feel like, I do believe this is a possibility. I just think it'd be they have to do it in a very specific way, because I think it'd be kind of generic just to have the big bad human military take on the crystal gems. But they really haven't shown, they really have not shown how efficient gunfire and stuff like that is on the crystal gems. And if they really wanted to play an antagonistic role, there could be some ideas. You could go anywhere from the crystal gems versus a machine, the crystal gems versus robots and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff you can do. The effect of this is kind of off. You could bring Ronaldo back, not bring Ronaldo back, but make Ronaldo, or do something with Ronaldo in an antagonistic way. I think that'd be rather interesting. Again, all hearsay. I don't think it would happen, but it's interesting to think about. Second theory. a homeworld gym insurrection, or a rebellion. Not the same way as the Crystal Gems did. So, when White Diamond reformed, it was very rushed. And, not rushed per se, but more like, hey, your entire system's completely fucking changed, have fun. Now, I'm not saying this is a necessary idea, but while White Diamond does contain the homeworld of the gems, she is not, I don't believe, the gem homeworld, I don't think that's the only place where where the diamonds are at. Like, well, she's not the only, she may be the main diamond, but I don't think she's the only diamond. And who's to say that characters like Aquamarine, Holly Blue Agate, which I don't think she would, but I'm more thinking towards Aquamarine, because that'd be interesting. Because, I mean, that entire plot point was kind of dropped, and I hope they bring it back with the whole Aquamarine, because she was a cool antagonist. But let's say like there's like an insurrection of gems that just overthrow the Diamond Authority, and they become main antagonists for it. It's kind of like the anti-Crystal Gems, because the Crystal Gems rebel for a very good reason. What if the what is called the anti-Crystal Gems? Well, if the anti-Crystal Gems caused a rebellion, overthrew the Diamond Authority, and took it over, that could put the diamonds in a they could put the diamonds on a tilting position where they're like, oh, we need help, and then maybe you could get like, maybe there could be like a diamond fusion, or you know, like I'm not saying who the main antagonist will be. Like there's, I mean, I would like to see Aquamarine. I like Aquamarine a lot, but there could be this humongous like situation where like the diamonds, like all of the people they have met over the kind of like they could one up change your mind. It could be the diamonds, Steven, the Crystal Gems, and everyone just going up against this new like this insurrection of the like of the I'm trying to say the gems that do like that want to keep the world as it is, because as I said before, like your entire system's gonna completely shut down. Not every like gems kind of work as people do. Not every person, like let's say there's like a massive change, like overthrowing the government, like or the government just randomly changed. Not everyone would be for that. People would have issues. People would get together. People would cause rebellions. It's like the revolution. It's like the Revolutionary War 300 years ago. You get what I'm saying? It's just this really interesting idea that I had. Again, have no idea who the characters will be. All of this is just conjecture. There's no like it's like I think this is implied. I think it'll be a really cool position to take. Kind of going back, and you could have some characters maybe switching sides. Maybe I don't know. That'd be really interesting. And now for the third theory. This is, you know, again, this probably has a little bit more weight than the other two theories. The middle theory is my favorite. That's obviously my favorite, but because that just really that's not the next step. Like you go from okay, like you win. What happens after that? That's what I'm saying. Like what happens after you? What happens when the world changes? Another issue happens. But the third theory. Well, I said I wasn't going to discuss this, but just to kind of bring it up, the movie is going to serve as a prequel to season 6. Now, no information about the movie is known. Well, there's like a few small things, but nothing major. Like we don't know the villain's name. We don't know any of the stuff that's going to happen. I personally would like to see a fusion between all of the Crystal Gems and Pink Connie, or all of the Crystal Gems, Bismuth, Lapis, and fucking Peridot. Blam! Omega, Super, like fucking like Gurren Lagann punches out whoever. I'm gonna say Morganite because that's what people. That's not the name. It's not the name at all. But it's like the band name, the Morganite. Probably not gonna be Morganite, but it could be. It could be Purple Diamond. Who knows? I like that because purple's my favorite color. I'm going on many tangents in this video. That's kind of how I do stuff. But like whatever happens in the movie, I have no idea. A character could die. Something horrible could happen. Whatever happens in the movie will be a prequel to season 6. Season 6 will be as a complete result of the movie. I'm like the way they set it up is the movie is 100% canon because, or is most likely going to be canon just because like at the end of Change Your Mind trailer for the Steven Universe movie. So that heavily implies that it is going to be part of the canon, most likely taking place after Change Your Mind. And then, like as I said before, it could have something to do with an insurrection, or just another gem or another diamond coming back from like this long voyage. White Diamond's completely, happy-go-lucky. Well, a bit more happy-go-lucky. And all of the diamonds are whoop-de-doo, like everybody's free. And then this diamond's like, what the fuck happened? And like, fuck you all, I'm gonna blow shit up. That's something that could happen. But yeah, that's that's probably the most likely, because there's no way that this movie just goes by and like the entire season 6, which again, don't know. I can assume to be the final season, maybe. They pretty much wrapped up everything. They could do maybe 1 to 2 more seasons at most. I would like to see this end this next season, good 15 to 20 episodes, and call it one. Maybe end off with another movie. That's how I'd like to see it. But yeah, so yeah, those are my theories. Again, they're all off the top of my head. Like some of them I think hold a lot of weight. Like a movie being a prequel to season 6, an insurrection of gems, a minor gem that maybe that they've been mentioned. Like what was her name? Well, like Morganite has been mentioned in the show. Like Morganite was the leader of Sapphire Ruby. That could lead up to a really cool confrontation if it is indeed Morganite. Who knows? Again, all conjecture. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and maybe subscribe to all the channels in the description below. Along myself trying to get 300 subscribers by the end of the year. If you guys have any ideas for the future of Steven Universe after Change Your Mind and the movie, put them in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. But I'm JaredJustScored, and I'll talk to you guys later.